You have been asking for weeks and weeks and weeks, and it's finally back. Welcome to UML fan Chris Romero News. Here's your top stories for today. There will be 2 backgrounds used today. Special thank you to Carson's Corner for making this background. Anyways, Freevee, the free streaming service by Amazon, is shutting down next month. With more information, here's Eric. Eric, what do you have?
Amazon has confirmed it will discontinue its ad-supported streaming service Freevee, with AFTV News reporting Freevee will shut down in August 2025, and the app saying it will be accessible until September 2025. The company has begun notifying users through notices on its website and apps, directing them to the Prime Video app to continue accessing Freevee's library of free shows and movies. The move marks the end of Freevee as a standalone platform, with all its content and features now integrated into Amazon's flagship Prime Video service. The decision, first hinted at in 2024, reflects Amazon's strategic shift to consolidate its streaming offerings under the Prime Video umbrella, while Freevee, launched in 2019 as IMDb TV before rebranding in 2022, carved out a niche for budget-conscious viewers with its ad-supported model. Amazon has been slow to pull the plug until now. The transition has been gradual, with Freevee's content, ranging from classic sitcoms to original series like Bosch, Legacy, already mirrored on Prime Video in recent months. By September, the Freevee app will cease to function, and users will need to navigate Prime Video to access the same free, ad-supported content. For many, the shutdown raises concerns about accessibility. Freevee's appeal lay in its no-cost model, attracting viewers who couldn't afford or didn't want a Prime subscription, which costs $14.99 monthly or $139 annually in the U.S., while Amazon assures users that Freevee's content will remain free on Prime Video with ads. The shift requires downloading the Prime Video app and navigating its interface, which some users find less intuitive. Industry analysts see the move as Amazon's attempt to streamline operations and boost Prime Video engagement. Amazon wants all eyes on Prime Video, where they can upsell subscriptions and integrate their broader ecosystem, said Laura Martin, a media analyst at Needham & Company. However, the consolidation risks alienating Freevee's core audience, millions of users who relied on its standalone app for free entertainment. Data from Statista estimated Freevee had over 20 million monthly active users in 2024, a significant portion of whom were non-Prime.
So now, you can add Freevee to the shutdown list. Special thank you to Lyric for making this background. Now, it's unknown when in September it will not be accessible, but if I have an update, you'll be the first to know. Moving on, just days after the Kids' Choice Awards, The Tiny Chef Show has been canceled. To tell you more information on Tiny Chef Show being canceled, here's Eric. Eric, what do you have?
Nickelodeon's The Tiny Chef Show has been canceled after 3 years, with the titular pint-sized puppet receiving the news in a heart-rending video shared on YouTube June 24th. Cancelled? What do you mean cancelled? Tiny Chef, voiced by Matt Hutchinson, gasped, after learning about the cancellation through a phone call. But I have ideas that'll blow your minds. Wiping away tears from his eyes, he told the voice at the other end, I understand. I love you too. During its run on Nickelodeon, The Tiny Chef Show earned a Children's and Family Emmy for Outstanding Directing for a preschool animated program, according to the makers of the stop-motion comedy series, which initially began as clips on Instagram before debuting on Nickelodeon in 2022. The cancellation was very unexpected. We want to thank Nickelodeon for giving Chef 2 amazing seasons and all the besties he made there, they shared in the video's description. Chef wouldn't want anyone to blame his friends over there, he's just deeply sad he doesn't get to continue hosting a show he adores. However, the team behind Tiny Chef said that they're currently working on ways to keep Chef on social media. They added, please let Chefy know how much he means to you in the comments. He's really feeling this one. Needless to say, fans didn't hold back their emotions, especially after seeing Tiny Chef cry.
So I was actually scrolling to look for what news I wanted to put for this video, and then out of nowhere, I saw comments on social media saying, Justice for Tiny Chef. Now I was wondering, what does this mean? And when I looked it up on Google, the Tiny Chef show got canceled. And you know what? I actually agree with the viewers. Hashtag Justice for Tiny Chef. Moving on, the Lowell Folk Festival is coming up in 2 weeks. The Lowell Folk Festival is a part of the summer of UML fan Chris Romero. Here is the full list of the business sponsors for this year's Folk Festival. And well, this may come to a surprise. On the top left, there is a big name sponsoring, and that big name is Adobe. Well, you know what time it is. First up is a clip that was sent to me by Lorenzo.
Neon lights flash in the sky, logos move as time goes by. City streets where brands collide, in Logo City we all reside.
That was a short clip from the upcoming Lorenzo show titled Logo City. So this clip was a UML fan Chris Romero News exclusive clip. Alright, I have an announcement. Roll it.
And welcome to the very first broadcast of for Random UML fan Chris Romero.
And that's not all. And I have one more announcement, and this regards the summer of UML fan Chris Romero. To the viewers watching me on your TVs, scan the QR code right now you see on your screen. This will reveal who I am collaborating with next. UML fan Chris Romero would like to congratulate Big Toons Comedy Cartoons for hitting 1,000 subscribers. There will be big announcements in regards to the Kyle Fall Awards. Well, there you go. I actually haven't watched the FIFA Club World Cup, but I did do further research in regards to this shutdown. It actually turns out it appears there was a disagreement. Well, M43, the movie, No Rails, has already started production.
Two. Lyric have started his own VHS, CRT transfer service. If you need a transfer, just DM me what transfer you want. Discord username is Lyric over yonder.
Premieres Tuesday, July 15th at 12:11 Central on Victor Channel.
Thank you so much for your submissions, but that's not all. Well, if you have been watching this channel, you might have noticed this. That is, in fact, a Summer Splat logo. Viewers in the ATL, CBS Atlanta is coming August 16th. With more information on that, here's Eric.
CBS announces that WUP Channel 69 will become the new CBS network outlet in Atlanta, delivering CBS leading entertainment, news and sports programming beginning on August 16th. The move is part of CBS long-term strategic efforts to leverage the full power of the CBS station's portfolio and local assets across major markets in the U.S., in service of the public interest, delivering the highest quality local news and culture-defining content to the 7th largest DMA in the country with 2.8 million TV households. CBS has owned and operated WUP in the region, most recently as an independent station, since 1994. WUP will now be branded as CBS Atlanta and include the upcoming launch of the CBS News Atlanta streaming channel, a comprehensive news experience that will keep the Atlanta community updated on the latest regional weather, traffic, local and breaking news. CBS is committed to local journalism and serving the Atlanta community, with exceptional experience as the owner and operator of 27 stations in 17 of the country's biggest markets. Launching our first-owned CBS station in Atlanta is a milestone moment for us, said Jennifer Mitchell, president of CBS Stations and CBS News and Stations Digital. This expansion allows us to bring the full strength of CBS award-winning news, sports and entertainment programming directly to one of the most vibrant and influential markets in the country. With WUP and the launch of the CBS News Atlanta streaming channel, we're not just delivering content, we're investing in the community, local journalism and ensuring Atlanta viewers receive the same trusted, high-quality journalism that defines CBS in every market we serve.
And finally, to close this video out, Spanish Broadcasting System has found a buyer. To tell you more information, here's Eric.
After its $64 million sale of its television division collapsed in 2023, Spanish Broadcasting System has found a buyer for its television stations in Puerto Rico. SBS will sell WTCV San Juan, WVO Aguadilla and WVOZ TV Ponce to Word of God Fellowship for $6.5 million. The buyer will utilize the stations for its Daystar Español network. SBS notes that the deal reinforces SBS's focus on its core audio and digital businesses, continuing SBS's industry-leading radio portfolio dominance along with its digital platforms in further serving and empowering Hispanic audiences across the U.S. and Puerto Rico footprints. This transaction is a decisive step in our long-term strategy of expanding our core competency, delivering culturally resonant content through radio and digital channels that connect, entertain, and inform millions of Hispanics every day. This sale allows us to sharpen that focus and invest in our growth with unmatched expertise. SBS had previously agreed to sell those stations along with television stations in Key West and Miami and the Mego TV network to Vuz Media in February 2023 for $64 million. That deal would not close and lead to SBS suing the buyer before agreeing to an undisclosed financial settlement in March 2024.
Well guys, that's a wrap of this video. Thank you so much for taking the time and watching this video. I have another announcement. I get to keep my laptop that I've been using for computer class. Special thank you to UMass Lowell for it. Also, there will not be as much UML fan Chris Romero news because I'm currently focused on the summer of UML fan Chris Romero. But there will be some during the summer. But until then, I will see you all in the next one. Peace out and go Riverhawks, and make sure to keep watching the summer of UML fan Chris Romero. For over 30 years, the Lowell Folk Festival has been celebrating traditional music, art, and culture. And on Friday, July 25th, Saturday, July 26th, and Sunday, July 27th, it's back. Don't miss the 38th annual Lowell Folk Festival. Friday, July 25th, Saturday, July 26th, and Sunday, July 27th. It's all part of the summer of UML fan Chris Romero. Watch it all here on UML fan Chris Romero, your home for music.